Like many of you, I've had a little extra time at home because of the coronavirus, so I'm catching up on some things I never really get to do too often. I'm going to polish up my bolsters on my Buck 110 collection. This is Blue Magic. It's a metal polish cream. Works great on polishing bolsters, whether brass. You can see there where it's really corroded from that leather sheath. The acids in the tanned leather really kind of eat away at those bolsters. Here's one that's been shined up. You can see a comparison there. The one on the left I bought, the one on the right I scaled myself. Let's see if we can match up those bolsters. Some people prefer the natural patina of aging metal on knife bolsters, but I prefer to shine them up. I'm just using some remnant from my wife's sewing work. She's been making masks for the local hospitals and shipping some away to people that work in the medical field. I usually use old cotton t-shirts or worn jeans, but these material remnants are working just fine. Look at that. Now you're going to rub pretty hard on that brass to get the polish in and to take off the tarnish, but it's working. Works really well. You can already see the shine. If you look at that remnant, it's black from the tarnish. I use a paper towel after I'm pretty much done. Take off the residue, and it's a little abrasive than the cloth, more abrasive, so it catches a lot of that extra. Do a little more on that top bolster. And again, paper towel just taking away the little bit of excess that's left from the material remnant. Like that ram horn, it's got an impressive texture and feel. It's very unique looking. And now comparing it to that buckeyed burl knife that I did, they're both pretty shiny. Since I have your attention, I thought maybe I'd share some of my knives that I've rescaled. You probably recognize this one if you've been on my page for any amount of time. This was from my do-it-yourself rescale project of a Buck 110. Won first place in the Lampasas County Fair in the leather division. I made a holster to fit. It's a cross draw. Yeah, that's Texas, all right. I think this one's going to stay in my collection. Sold quite a few of these over the years. This is orange Osage with some resin. Just, again, scales that I bought off eBay. I'm pretty particular. You're never sure what you're going to get when you're buying online, but I've done pretty well getting some very unique looking scales. Just got some copper color in there, and that Osage shimmers a little bit. I don't even know if you can capture that on the video as much, but I'm telling you, this is an impressive scale. And this one looks to me like a Texas flag with that star on the left-hand side. It's, again, more resin and that hackberry. Another unique piece. I promised this one to my second son. I'll keep it a little while first. There's that buckeye burl again. You can see that knot right in the center. I don't put a lot of thick lacquer on my knife scales. I like them more natural, just kind of a soft semi-gloss, or yeah, it's just not showing up real shiny, but that's the way I like it with linseed oil or neat's foot oil. My daughter wanted a purple knife, and I thought, what am I going to do for purple? Found some dyed maple. The dye didn't get quite in all the wood, so it's got some lighter areas, but I like it that way. It gives it some character, makes it pop a little. She was pleased with it. My oldest son likes blue, so I found some blue maple dyed. And you might notice that those aren't brass bolsters, those are silver nickel. Shine them up today as well. He was pretty happy with it also. The last knife I have is some kind of a hardwood, Asian hardwood. I'm not really sure. It came in a set. Kind of looks like oak to me. I just like the pattern in it. It's gotten darker a little bit as I've used it or held it. I haven't actually cut with it. I don't cut with these knives. They're all for collection purposes. What do you think? Don't forget to like or subscribe. Rushton Works. Have a great one.